surgery, medicine and surgery, law, engineering. They spend time to study, but when it comes to money, they don't want to study about money. So we also that one of the days we taught teaching, because I have to do kind of revision for those that are just joining us for the first time. So on the internet, on Zoom, on YouTube, on Facebook. So for those that join us physically here, so we also said that there's a difference between target and what? A goal. So we said that the example of a goal is to be a doctor. A target is to treat patients. So treat patients. So a target, example of a target is to be an engineer. Another example is to build bridges and houses and bridges. Yes or yes? Yes. Bridges and houses. Okay. So another example is to become a successful entrepreneur, businessman, businesswoman. So example is to build an organization, build companies, build factories, build houses, collect rent, and all of that. So a goal is something you become. Tell not become. So until you become, you cannot achieve your target. A goal is something, if you achieve your target without not becoming the person, you still lose it. So a goal is something you become. Target is something you achieve. Tell not achieve. So you want to get something you achieve, or you want to get. So you want to get 200K, that is just a target. You want to make 1 million naira, that's a target. You want to buy a car, build land, that is a target. It's not a goal. A goal is that you have to become something to get that thing. And we also said that who you become in the process of making money is so important. Some people become lawyers, they want to make money, they become doctors, they want to make money. Some people become armed robbers, some people become kidnappers, some become prostitutes, right? So, and how somebody becomes something is how he's been educated. So education, of course, education gives you identity. It's an identity. So you every information you receive forms your identity. So if you receive consistently information about medicine and surgery, you become a medical doctor, having an identity of a medical doctor. Yes or yes? Consistently receive information about engineering, you become having an identity as an engineer, lawyer, name it, of course, businessman, entrepreneur. So that's how we are actually doing these trainings, millionaire school, because every entrepreneurs, they learn that in a relationship. You learn wealth in a relationship. You learn wealth. Wealth is not taught in a classroom. Wealth is not taught in a seminar. Wealth is not taught in a workshop. Wealth is taught in a relationship, it's taught in a family, it's taught in a community. So it's something that you see somebody do. And Igbo man has a good model to explain this. I'm telling you right now. Igbo man have a typical business model that they will have a shop, they will go to the village and bring Chukudi and Ekechuku to the shop. They'll spend 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years with them, and they'll settle them. Then they go and bring another 2. They will keep bringing and settle. So Igbo man have that structure that works for them. So apart from that, you can see some royal family, their children may not be as smart and hungry and determined like you, but I wish I was. Some of them are very, very stupid and they're acting foolish because they saw their father makes money every time, divide money every time. What they call budgeting. Tell them budgeting. Okay. That's what poor people they don't do. Poor people don't do budgeting. Every rich man do budgeting. Have money for shares, have money for burials, have money for land, have money for this. They budget their money. So a child wake up, see the father budgets money, but a poor man keep making money and squander, make money spend. Because a poor man form of money is money was meant to be spent. So they always make money to spend, not making money to think how money can work for them. So you copy the wrong concept, copy the wrong thing from the family, and that's what brought us where we are today. And we now say, okay, look at your life. If you don't like your financial life, you don't like the way you are right now, then of course we went ahead one day. Sorry, I'm making my kind of revision today longer a little bit. It's okay. So my introduction sometimes used to take long. Anyway, so for those that are joining for the first time, we said that where you are, whatever you hear, whatever you see, that you are not the originator of that thing, is called incident. No, it's called precepts. Whatever you are not in charge, that's somebody told you. No, precept. Where you believe a precept, it becomes what? A concept. Whatever you believe, I think we'll discuss that today, sir. We'll discuss that today, sir. In fact, the thing I won't even discuss today. Whatever they told you about, there's a book we read about the secret of the millionaire's mind. Like this woman that he saw the mother always cut, I think meat or yam or something like that into the pot, and then she copied it to the husband house and one day, I think the husband also asked something happened. They asked her, why are you always cutting it like this? He said, I saw my mother cutting it like that. They asked the mother, thank God the mother was around. Mother-in-law, why do you always cut like this? Because your daughter saw and did not ask questions. He said, I saw my mother doing that. They called the grandmother. They said, the one said that because my pot was small. You can imagine that. So you are copying things that you don't even know. And we said something one of the days we were teaching. We said that if you don't whatever that was transferred to you verbally is called tradition. Tell me tradition. Tradition is not documented. So there's no way. If I one day we play one video about monkey, and you also serious a video. So, but if something transferred to you and is documented, it's called culture. Tell me culture. Because culture, you can see the first person that thought and wrote that thing, and why he wrote that thing. So the circumstance, you can, whatever that is not documented, you cannot modify. Yes or yes? You can only document, you can modify what is documented. So don't be a part of a tradition, be a part of a culture. Culture must be documented. Even between the two of them is that they transfer information. But don't between two of them that one is documented, one is not what? Documented. In fact, that led us to start documenting so many things here right now. But we want everything to be transferred. I was doing those things and I didn't know. Like SGS, in Stevenson House, I used to document anything that somebody would do. But you know one thing, because I couldn't explain it in black and white and people did not know, it was difficult to practice. But you may start teaching about it, talking about it, people start practicing because it becomes more it becomes more exact, it becomes more precise. So we said that if the kind of precept you receive wasn't right and it brought you to, and you believe it, once you believe a precept, it becomes a concept. No concept. So the life you live today, of course, is a result of a concept, of course, that you believed. And we want to discuss what we're going to discuss today, right? So let me just move to the, but let me just, you know, that kind of life you live today, you can go and create another incident. Incident. So incident is arrangement on an event just to give you a precept. Precept that will form a new concept. A concept. So if you don't like the kind of concept, the kind of life you live, the kind of thing, so you need to actually go and intentionally create an incident. What we are doing right now is called incident. Incident. I wake up every morning, you just have to come for an event and it's a well arranged, strategically positioned, intentionally arranged to just give you a new precept. So we are going to give a precept about money, that wealth, that you have to wake up every day, at least listen for 1 hour, 30 minutes online, offline about this thing called concept or precept. So today we'll talk about guidelines for achieving success. So all these things we're going to discuss today, part of what we're going to discuss today, Sha. So I have to do kind of all this revision so that we can connect the dots to the guidelines for achieving success. Okay, let's look. Let me just clean a little bit up here and put here guidelines. Some guidelines for achieving success. Some guidelines for achieving success. For achieving success. We'll discuss 3 of them today. For achieving success. So we're going to discuss some guidelines for achieving success. So the first guideline I want to discuss today is very interesting. So I want to leave the what is on the board the way it is. So now one is belief. Tell me belief. Belief. We discussed one thing about belief too. I don't know. We talk about when attitude is right. Fact don't matters. That whatever a fact, you see fact with your eyes, you hear them with your ear. Those things you see, the economy is down. Like the 5 senses. That they even drew conscious mind and subconscious mind. So we discovered about the conscious. The conscious mind consists of the 5 senses. Okay, and the subconscious is that one work. That's the 6th one. That is a part of imagination, and that one actually explains himself through your behavior. Behavior. So what you can explain is consciously. You can explain. You can talk about it. But what you do is actually who you are. That is your behavior. That is where subconscious explain themselves. So we said that. When you look at the positive side of things and then you focus whatever when attitude is right, fact don't matters and focus frames facts, right? So once you focus on the positive, it gives you a belief, and if it's a positive thing you focus on, it's going to give you the called what? Faith. If the negative belief negative things you focus on, you're going to give a belief called what? Doubt. And those the things focused on already is creating the feelings in your heart and motivation. If you're focusing on the positive side, it's going to give you faith, and then it's going to give you powers, anticipation. You're going to get feelings and motivation called what? Anticipation. That will give you powers in your hand to do what? Take action. Okay, you still remember the class, right? Yes. Okay, so if you're focusing on a negative one, it's going to give you what? A belief called what? Doubt. That will give you a feelings and motivation called what? Anxiety or worry. That will make you powerless in your hand not to be able to take action. Then you do what? Procrastinate. Good and fine. So the first thing we want to discuss today, so the guidelines, number 1 is called belief. Tell me belief. So right, let's take some note down. I said belief means accepting something, whether truth or lie. Believe, okay, whatever you accept is true. Believe means accepting as true. Believe means accept as true. Believe means accept as true. Whatever you accept as true is your belief, either right or wrong. It doesn't matter. Believe means accept as true. Accept. You accepted it as true. Believe means accept as true. You accept it as true. Full stop or comma. Whatever you accept as true is your belief, either right or wrong. It doesn't matter. So believe means accept as true. Believe means accept as true. Whatever you accept as true is your belief. either right or wrong. Believe means accept as true. Believe means accept as true. Full stop. Whatever you accept as true is your belief, either right or wrong. So it doesn't matter. Believe means accept as true. Whatever you accept as true is your belief, either right or wrong. It doesn't have to be right. Whatever you believe. As I said, whatever precept they told you, whatever precept you see, and you believe it, you accept it. Once you accept it, it becomes a concept. It's already true in your life, whether right or wrong. We are not contesting why this thing is right, why this thing is wrong. Whether you're told about Christ, Muslim, Judaism, Buddhism, whatever they told you, and whatever you see people practice, whatever you see and you believe and you accept it, that means as true. And then whether right or wrong is already your belief already, right? Yes or yes? Yeah. What I told you, whether millionaire school is right or wrong, but you accept it as true, and that's why you're here. So it doesn't matter what it is, what we are doing, whether it's right or wrong. It doesn't matter. Anything you accept as true is already belief, whether right or wrong. So that thing you accept as true is called is a precept, not precept. Until you believe it, it becomes what? A concept. Okay, let's take some notes down. I think I like this one. Okay, I said anything you accept is a belief. Okay, we already discussed that one. I put there. You can tell someone that you achieve success. He or she will tell you it is not possible because their mind has been programmed not to believe it or accept it. Let me go back again. You can tell someone that you can achieve success. You can tell someone you can achieve success or failure. Let me put the two of them. You can tell someone you can achieve success or failure. And if he or she tells you that it is possible or not, it's because their mind has been programmed to not to believe it or accept it. So it doesn't matter whichever way. So if you tell somebody can achieve success, or let's stick to one. If you tell someone they can achieve success, and he or she tells you that it's not possible because their mind has been programmed not to believe it or accept it. So anything you tell somebody that it's not possible or possible is because of the programming in their mind, because of the precept they have. If you have a precept of always seeing every possibility in everything, you always see opportunity in something. Because your mind, if your mind sees possibilities, your eyes will see opportunity. If your mind doesn't see possibilities, your eyes will not see opportunity. And another thing is that one of the ways you see with your mind, you don't see, one of the ways the mind sees is the eyes. Okay. I say if you can tell someone that he or she can, if I tell someone that you can achieve success and he or she tells you that it's not possible, it's because their mind has been programmed not to believe or accept. You know, anything you tell somebody and the person argues or accepts is because of the programming of the mind, whatever he has had over the time. And this mind, we discussed it one time, we said that the mind has two, the conscious and the what? Subconscious. And the subconscious mind stores everything your conscious mind is doing. So if your conscious mind recorded the bad thing and about success, you tell him you're going to achieve success, he's going to bring out that thing and tell you, because that is his behavior. And whatever he's telling you is because of the precepts he or she has gotten. Okay? If you are still with me, shall I? So one of the ways, guidelines to achieving success is to believe. Do not believe. And look for truth and believe on truth. So look for truth and believe on truth. And one of the days we were teaching, so we said that the absence of truth is what? Ignorance. The accumulation of truth is what? Knowledge. And the assimilation of truth is called what? Understanding. And the application of truth is called what? Wisdom. And the abandonment of truth is what? And we said something about truth, that truth is truth. It doesn't matter the circumstances. But true is different. Something can be true now and next week cannot be true again. But the truth doesn't change. Truth is different from truth. True can change. It can be true now, but tomorrow no more true. Like for example, there was a time that 3310 was the biggest phone. They said this is the highest phone in the market. It was true. But the next year they bring another phone. It's no more truth, right? It's no more true, right? So like this year, they just brought iPhone 15 Pro Max, I think yesterday also. They just brought as a film, and all the ladies are scrambling on internet for the phone right now. So I'm going. So after last month, iPhone 14 Pro Max was the highest in the market. That was the truth, right? It was true, not truth. It was true. But as of this month, it's no more true. So true can change, but truth doesn't change. And that's why I said that you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And of course, truth is just like telling you, sun is always there, moon is always there. These are all truths. It cannot change. Just like the engine that jumps up, comes down, except otherwise. You know, that is actually that thing can be true because something can change it right now, right? Makara or you can bring anything that will change that circumstances, right? So anything that is truth, look for it and believe about yourself. And what you have to believe about yourself is that whatever the word of God says about yourself, believe that one so strong. When the word of God says you are the light of the world, believe that anywhere you are the most important. You are the one that add value. Like you are not here to hear, it's not complete. Like you are the sort of a sort no day soup no make sense. So it's because of you that you are here now that this class is holding. Tell neighbor, it's because I'm here that this class is holding. Sure. So anytime you walk into somebody's life and the person I'm managing, you say because I'm here, that's why you are succeeding. Nobody's managing you. Tell your neighbor, nobody's managing me. Tell them again, neighbor, I am the reason you are smiling now. I'm not here, you'll not be smiling, right? So don't let somebody when you know who you are, it gives some level of courage. Courage. You know, like what I was talking about, that our business, we are givers because we give people education and what? Understanding. Like when you go for prospecting, don't apologize for giving somebody something good. Because it doesn't even know. Do you think that person is rich and wealthy where he is? Of course, no. So he's still struggling. That's how he is. Because see, if he's rich and wealthy, he will not even have the time to, or every rich and wealthy man is so occupied, thinking, brainstorming, idea, discussion. In fact, I think I was talking to one of my friends who just came back from what they call this place. I think he just finished his school, came with first class. Which country he came from? Malaysia. So we discussed with him. He said that it's so fun. You know, I just came to realize that if you value yourself and the way you carry yourself, it don't depend how people treat you. So if you always treat yourself like you're always vulnerable, you're always the victim here, and everyone should help you. I don't have energy, I don't have strength, I don't have anything to contribute. That people take you anyhow. But if you know that actually I'm going to add value in everywhere I go, I'm going to contribute anywhere I go. I'm not a liability. I'm an asset. Tell your neighbor, I'm an asset. I'm not a liability. So when you have that consciousness of the fact that anywhere you find yourself, you're adding value, that place is going to get relevant because of your presence. And that's the truth about life. It's because of you in the family, that the family is where it is. So if you know that, and you know you're really the agent of change, you're adding value. So you have 100% responsibility of your environment. So make sure it works in your flavor because your presence makes the difference anywhere you go. Yes or yes? So if you understand this simple fact about your life, then I teach you, give you all this knowledge, all this information, so you can gather confidence in yourself because you are more than enough. Touch your neighbor, say neighbor, I'm a success. Tell your neighbor, I'm a millionaire. Tell your neighbor, I'm a millionaire creator. So one of the things we'll discuss about life today is that guidelines for achieving success, you must have a strong belief in truth, right? Yes. Look for truth about yourself and believe it, irrespective of what people is telling you, irrespective of circumstances you're passing through. But because so much about circumstances, there is a circle of where you're standing. It's called circumstances. So don't judge because of the circle of where you're standing. Yes or yes? So whether what is happening around you today is good or right. So please, it's not your address and what? Address and identity. Is identity? Yes. Address is where you stay. Identity is who you are. So because you have the right identity about yourself, do you know how doctors carry themselves? If somebody even told the doctors are small god, I look at the person, I was just laughing. I said, very soon, I will make someone money and build hospital and employ all the small gods to work for me. He was bragging in front of me, don't you are doctors, you're small god, we treat you, we control life. I said, you know what I'm thinking right now? I'm just thinking how to make more money and build hospital and employ all of you, all this first class to come and work for me in my hospital. And I'll pay you salary 250,000. He said, you pay us, I beg, won't work. As you see, so small god won't work now. So you can imagine that. So it's mindset, tell them mindset. I think of ownership. So ownership. One of these I will teach about laws, the way the laws behave in the United States of America. There's way they behave. They have attitude. It's an attitude. Because this is Donald Trump displaced some of them when he was a president. This is still now Donald Trump still doing the attitude. We have attitude. And attitude is that we're in charge. They know I'm in charge. We go to a place and we sit down to learn because we know the stage is our own, the chamber is our own. So we are there to learn how to take charge. In this economy, entrepreneurs build the world, entrepreneurs build the economy. So that's why we are telling you what we are telling because we want to have you want to be economically strong financially, so you can take charge. Then I'm in charge. Because that's what we are doing. So because you are economically strong, you can actually take charge. So believe in the truth is going to boost your confidence. It's going to help you to achieve your success. Number 2 is your mindset. Tell your mindset. So I always say that the mindset simply means the way you set your mind. So it's very good you set your mind in a proper way because I always say that whatever you believe with your heart and of course, and you learn with your mind. So we have been talking about it. So you learn with your mind, you believe with your heart. So let's take some note today. You learn with your mind. The tools for learning is the mind, and learning is our superpower. The tool for learning is our mind. The tool for learning is our mind, and learning is a superpower. So you can learn anything. But one of the days we're teaching, we ask questions and we say everybody should answer me, yes, if I learn how. Can you become a medical doctor?
Yes, if I learn how.
Everybody's not talking. Can you become a lawyer?
Yes, if I learn how.
Can you become a billionaire?
Yes, if I learn how.
Can you achieve all your financial dreams in life?
Yes, if I learn how.
Can you make more money every day?
Let's see by learning how.
Wow. So there's nothing you cannot learn. So the mind is a superpower. The tool for learning is the mind, and learning is a superpower. Don't get yourself limited in any circumstance. In fact, if anybody tells you that you will not succeed, that's the more reason. Since I will not succeed, I will learn about success. Read all the book about success. Meet everybody that succeeded in life. Yes, we talk about 3 things you have to do to be successful. Number 1 is personal development. Yes or yes? Read all the book about success. Number 2 is what? Mastermind. Belong to every group about successful people. That I already told my friend by next year I should go and register in the golf club at Ibom Golf Icon. Also, I will go and register in golf. Let's say about 300, 400. I have the money, I will pay. I said, to go and do golf now. So everybody do they have money? They say all of them have money. Say, now that place I want to belong now. Anyway, there's rich people. I want to be there. If I cannot sit on the chair, I will sweep the floor. I cannot sit if I will carry a plate. Be around rich people. There's something about energy. It's not energy. Energy is contagious. Just be around the frequency of success. That I don't like poor neighborhood because they're sleeping at night, they're sending witchcrafts everywhere. You live in a rich man area, everybody's thinking about money. This is thinking about how to become governor. I like it with housing, shelter, or something. I like all those areas where people are the big cars, the big houses, the big things. So they're thinking about how to buy one land, how to buy empty, and how to buy glow. So that frequency, I'm thinking that frequency of thought will drop in my brain. I start thinking like this. So I like when they talk about money, success, abundance. Then abundance. Who doesn't want to have abundance? So yesterday we are talking about how to keep people, steal people, destroy people. I don't know. Now you got to come with that environment. So please work hard. Then work hard. Out of that poverty. Learn your way out of poverty. Poverty is a behavior. Wealth is a behavior. You don't pray out of a behavior. You behave out of a behavior. You want the behavior? This is one of the powerful behavior you've attended to your life. Poor people don't want to learn. They don't want to learn about anything. They want to try by error. That's why assumption is the lowest form of education. While inspiration, if it can inspire you to take action for your own good, inspiration is the highest form of education. And that's why education comes from what God Edusera, from inside out. You are inspired. Once you are inspired to that God-given talent deposited in you can come out. Of course, there's no limitations on earth. I said there's no. If we talk about tree, you say it can grow as much as he can. Everything wild, everything is all is yesterday. No limitations in life. Yesterday limitation, anti-limitations. Okay, all of those things. So discuss. So I wanted to take some note down right now. I said learning is our superpower. I said you learn yourself into limitation, so you can also learn yourself out of limitation into a better life. So all those things you see as a precept, as a concept, is leading you to where you are now, which is limitation that limited you, financial resources. You can also learn your way out of limitation into a better life. Anything you want, you can learn it. You can learn it. So anyway you find yourself, you learn your way there. That's the truth. So you can also learn your way out of that place you find yourself. It's simple. Just make sure you give your ears, your attention to learning. Learning is a superpower. Learning is a superpower. I think even in our flyer, we put that learning is a superpower. So I said, you learn yourself into limitations. That is brought you where you are right now. So you can learn your way out of where you are right now, out of limitations into a better life. Okay, I think I've said it, but I want to say it again now. The greatest tool you have is your ability to learn. The greatest tools you have on earth is your ability to learn. Man's capacity to learn is God's gift to man. But man's willingness to learn is a man's choice. Man's capacity to learn is God's gift to man. Man's willingness to learn is a man's choice. I said the greatest tool you have is your ability to learn. So learn. The greatest tool you have is your ability to learn. So learn. Expose your brain. The brain was meant to be developed. The greatest tools you have is your ability to learn. So man's capacity to learn is God's gift to man. Man's willingness to learn is a man's choice. So you can learn your way. You want to be a doctor, learn it. You want to be a billionaire, learn it. You want to be a governor, learn it. You can become anything. Just if you're ready to pay the price of learning. I said, greatest tools you have is your ability to learn. And I went ahead, I said, man's capacity to learn is God's gift to man, and man's willingness to learn is a man's choice. Okay? So you have to make the choice to say, I want to learn my way into becoming a millionaire. I want to come to millionaire school as much as I can. Any day I have time, it's just 8 to 9, 1 o'clock, 1 hour. Come sit down. So imagine you sit down under me for like 3 months to 6 months. That's when you start thinking already. 1 year, okay? You see opportunity in everything. Even when men are saying there's a casting that you're saying there's a lifting up. Even when the economy is down, you behave like one of my senior friend and uncle, Innocent. I like the guy. I like the way the guy thinks. He sees opportunities in every challenges. He don't remember the guy start producing cars with gas. You know waste time. You don't think I'm twice. He sees opportunity. People are crying. Oh, things are hard. Somebody tells you, oh, there's no job, that is a better opportunity to go for prospecting. Oh, you're looking for what to do? You say yes. Come for millionaire school. Is that good or very good? Yes. I don't have money. Oh, wow, that's a good time for prospecting. Oh, come and see how you can make money. I don't have time. Oh, that's a good time for prospecting. So anything somebody don't have, anytime there's a lack, that's opportunity to fill up that need. It's the way we think as entrepreneur. One of those we said that your capacity to think make you what? An entrepreneur. We are constantly looking for problems everywhere. There's a lot of problems, you know. One of the books we read to call the business of the 21st century. When the times are hard, entrepreneur do what? Emerge. When the economy is hard, entrepreneur do what? Emerge. So why are you complaining? It's a good time. It's a good time to make the money. It's a good time to make money. Oh, okay. Why do you think we are doing wealth education? Why do you think we are doing training like this? Because one day I started, I said, do you know, you I used to see this in Lagos, this is in Abuja. There's nothing like, there's nobody that have a kind of a community, a hub, a where people can just come and tell about knowledge about money, wealth. If I start one, that's going to be crazy. If we fight now, all of you met me at a back road now when we started this program. Is people don't want to come out. And then one day I told myself, I'm going to do breakfast with engineer fund. All of you know now, I used to buy, I started with tea. Every morning you come, you carry tea and coffee first, right? Mr. Wilson, right? You got coffee first. When you come, I put coffee there. I put publicity. Breakfast with engineer fund. We go to read, make noise on all the radio station. Breakfast engineer fund. And I put coffee there. Once you come inside, you carry coffee and enter. As time is growing, and I added tea, right? One of the days I started adding biscuit, adding moi, adding ching ching. When you come, you have biscuit, moi, ching ching. In a back road, the place full everywhere for our back. The office we call it full everywhere. There was one church downstairs, Redeemed Church. We have to go to that Redeemed Church, beg the man, so we can have overflow. The place full. I vex one day go rent house for Stevenson house. One the landlord comes, he cries, say no, you guys are packing out. Crowd. People used to come to my class. This class, we are doing today. Like, see, we come, they will eat breakfast and therefore they will go to secretary, they will go to work. They just come to eat breakfast and go to work. So why this? I check how much I was spending to feed with your people. I said, no. This will kill me. That's it. Yeah, so in Stevenson house now, one day we started removing biscuits. One day we remove ching ching, remove moi, we remove everything. So nothing was remaining. Class was empty now. You go see two people front. Now then only myself they talk to chairs. I tell myself, now which kind of life it is. So they are just going to eat moi and chicken and they go to your house. So I now decided to start. Nothing will never do, leave them. Just this is the way they get one. But today, you don't even down that when you come, you go drop your shoe for back. You know what that time now? People are running if they don't want to go and drop shoe. We collect their shoes so we tire for shoe. If you come late, we collect your shoe. So let's just imagine that. So for today now, we are happy that we are gradually growing because these people begin to see results. And we know that we understand that nothing good comes easy the first time. You want to learn how to ride a bicycle, it's not going to be easy. So you have to try. Remember that time we used to do our bum like we want to drive a bicycle, and then we will fall and then we have wounds everywhere. I remember that time when we finally learn how to ride this bicycle. And me and my elder brother, we give bicycle shake it. We kind of go stream. From the stream normally have this one big hill. So we carry bicycle go to the top from the top. We leave our hand. They see we do da. Put for water, boom. We say yes, this bicycle will suffer us. We must fight it. Well, I will give ourselves. And nothing we don't do anyway. I don't know what children of these days they play. That's why we do Boris. Our bumper will be tearing. Boris on the bicycle or motorcycle. Put about this in. We don't even know play now. No. It's because of why we have one of the these days my children watch tablets. And my mother just bought one iPad for my son. But you don't know this 5 years. I said just iPad do. My wife, baby, she needs it. I said, now money when you see what you know work for, now you make a carry money go spend. If you don't see money, don't carry my money go spend. Don't mind me, I don't know why I'm talking like this. I'm not like this, so please. Write this on down. Instead of learning how to provide more value, some people, instead of learning how to provide more value by buying more clothes, they are learning how to wash it at night, dry in the night, iron it, and wear in the morning. I don't want to break there for this morning. We'll just continue. I just drop this one. We'll continue other things we want to discuss. And so instead of learning some people instead of learning how to provide more value, turn of value. They are learning instead of learning how to provide more value, to buy more clothes. They are learning how to wash their clothes at night, dry it, iron it, and wear in the morning. Changing the top of the color of the clothes, buying a cracker and shaping it. It's not like it's a bad thing, but definitely you can learn how to buy the new ones anyway. I'm just saying it. So how do I learn how to buy more clothes? How do I provide value? Turn of value. So the mindset is very important. So I said something about money. Money is a slave of value. Tell me yes or yes. Money does not go to people that need money. Money goes to those that create value. Ask God to give you value that solves a problem in the market. Whenever that solves a problem, money will be looking for you like this. Look at your life. Anything you have that is valuable, use money to buy it. Your shoe, your clothes. Instead of learning how to earn more value, you can make more money. so that you are thinking how to manage the one you have, manage poverty. That will not be your portion. Since you learn how to provide value, create value, and provide value to solve problems so you can make more money, to buy good clothes, good shoes, good cars. You learn how to manage poverty. It's not very, very wrong. It's very wrong to learn how to manage poverty. The mind says that poverty is not going to be managed because poverty is not your friend. It's not your, it don't like you. So we hate poverty, so we must learn our way out of poverty. We are learning ourselves into wealth, into abundance, and abundance. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, let me just leave this one. I believe that you are not what you learn because you can learn more things. So you are learning to be a doctor, you can still learn to be an engineer, you can learn to. So don't not because you learn and say that's who I am. You are not that. That's not who you are. Because you learned how to be a mechanic, you say that's who I am. You are not who a mechanic, but you can learn something else. You learn how to be an engineer, you learn how to be a carpenter, you say that's who I am. You are not a carpenter because you can still learn tailoring. You can still learn how to become a CEO. Yes or yes? I say you are not what you learn because you can still learn more things. You are not what you learn because you can still learn more things. So putting a stamp on yourself and putting limitation on yourself is not going to work. So you can still learn more things because knowledge will help you turn your virtues into value. You can still learn more things. You are not what you learn because you can still learn more things. And knowledge will help you turn your virtues into value. Knowledge will help you turn your virtues into value. Knowledge will help you turn your virtues into value. So you really love people from your heart. That's one of the virtues you have. Love, peace. Go and be hospital, employ doctors to work. So you love to be houses, go and be an engineer. So I said knowledge will help you turn your virtues into value. So because you decide to pick a subject, it doesn't mean that you cannot pick another subject. You pick a subject to learn about architect, to learn about engineering, to learn about money. You can still learn about leadership. You can still learn about how to take charge, how to be an authority, how to lead. You can still learn. So you are not what you learn because you can still learn other things. And then what your knowledge will help you turn your virtues into what? Value. And the most important thing is value creation. Turn on value creation. If you create value once, you can still make money over and over and over again. So if you must suffer in this life, suffer to create value, suffer to build system, suffer to build leverage, not for money. So the mindset we have, in fact, there's a book we also read about mindset. And we said that there are 4 people in life. The first one is called the employees. They're not employees. And there's what they think. Anywhere they go, they're asking you, how much am I going to pay? How much will they pay me? And they tie that mindset into everything they do. They come to a bill like they're thinking, how much will I get paid? And that does it. So they don't think about anything. How much do I get paid? And if you talk, how much will they pay me? But you see, now some people are people that they call the self-employed. They're not self-employed. This is what I think. Anyway, they will ask you, what will I do? They want to do something by themselves to make money. Lawyers, doctors, they want to trade their time for money. Small business owners, self-employed people. And that's what people that always think of unification. These are all entrepreneurs. They think, how can we build things? How can we gather people? How can we make money? That's the language. The language is we in their mouth. And it's very simple. Anyway, you see them, you see the word talking we. Anything they have, they think, how can we? How can we? How can we? These are the way you know them. Because of their mindset, because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. I know people are the investors. They talk about dividends. They talk about dividends, profit. They talk about how, okay, if I invest this thing now, how long will it take me to make my dividend? That's the language of the investors. And that's why they are. But first and foremost, you must grow yourself in unification so you can become a good investor. I don't want this to be a teaching too. Talk about the idea of 4 ladder of value creation. Yes or yes? It's the lowest value is what? The imaginators. The next one is what? The managers, people that unify. No, the implementers. The implementers. From the implementers, those are body needed to perform a task. The next one is what? Managers. Those are unified. They always unify. They always want to unify. Next one is what? The communicators. They want to sell idea. You sell. See, we sell anything to make money. So if you want to make money, you sell product or what? Services. You want to get commitment, you sell what? Ideas. You want to get relationship, you sell what? Calm down. You want to make money, you sell product or services. Whenever you sell ideas, you get what? Commitment. Whenever you sell opportunity, you get what? Referral. Whenever you sell relationship, you get retainership. So you are selling something. You must tell your neighbor, what are you selling? Tell your neighbor, what will you sell today? Okay. Write this one now. Let's move and go to the last one today. The essence of learning is to guide my mind into specific skills. The essence of learning is to guide my mind into specific skills, strategies. The essence of learning is to guide my mind into specific skills, strategies, instructions to perform in a particular way to bring results. The essence of learning is to guide my mind. The essence of learning is to guide my mind into specific skills, strategies, instructions, etc. to perform in a particular way that will bring results. The essence of learning is to guide my mind into specific skills, strategies, instructions, etc. to perform in a particular way that will bring the result I desire. The essence of learning is to guide my mind into specific skills, strategies, instructions, etc. to perform in a particular way that will bring the result I desire. So I put this one down to immediately achieve a result, set another goal immediately. So I said the essence of learning is to guide my mind into specific skills, strategies, instructions, etc. to perform in a particular way that will bring the result I desire. Full stop. Immediately you achieve a result, set another goal immediately. Immediately you achieve a result, set another goal immediately. Immediately you achieve a particular result, you say I want to make 5K today, make the money, achieve, set another one immediately. I want to make 10,000. Add something. So because I said something about entropy the other day. I said anything you don't use moves to disorder. So, and then always set goals for yourself so that you can always achieve the better result. I say immediately you achieve a result, set another goal. Okay? I put it here. Pick a subject and learn, and keep learning and be a student. Pick a subject and learn. Pick a subject and learn, and keep learning and be a student. Pick a subject and learn, keep learning, be a student, be vulnerable. Allow yourself to go through the process. Pick a subject and learn, keep learning, be a student, be vulnerable. Allow yourself to go through the process. Number 3, that will be the last one for today. So number 3 is practice. Turn up practice.
Practice.
Okay? Pick a subject and learn, keep learning, be a student, be vulnerable, allow yourself to go through the process. And yesterday we talked about process. One of the ways we allow people to go through the process so they can repeat the result. Because without process, you cannot be transformed. So the reason why we follow process is because of the repetition of result. Not that we cannot do anything and make money. So finally, if you do something and make money, so how do you make the money? Can you repeat again? So we cannot repeat again because success leaves clues. So the only base to keep having success in season and out of season is to use process. So no process. The process is hard. A lot of people don't like the process. They like a shortcut. And why they have the shortcut is because they cannot repeat the result they have. This year they have money. This week they have contract. Cannot have the contract again because they don't know how to. Success leaves clues. And the reason why we follow clues is so repetition of results in season and out of season. But read the book one day, Psalm 1:1 or something like it. You'll find out you'll be like a tree planted by the riverside of the water. Right? They'll bring forth fruit in the season and the leaf will not wither and all of that. So we talk about all this one day. So the reason why we follow process, process. Show me a man who actually served a man of God through process. And then finally start his own ministry or see on a man. He will succeed. That not just jump into ministry. Because when he jump into ministry, he will just, show a man that passed through medicine and surgery. He passed through process. Show me the man that just jumped into medicine and surgery. No process. Show me a man that entered law, passed through process from first year, second year, third year, went to law school, finished and surpassed. Show me the man that just jumped into law. He no pass from first, he just enter final year. Right? He said he will begin to speak like my brother Dilo Malaye before he went to study law. Now the guy is a lawyer right now. I mean, that's why I should even go and study one of these days. I don't need it, right? You want to study now? Money, I want to study now. Then the money. I want to study more. I want to study wealth. But one day I want to buy all of them to work for me. Is that good or very good? That's what I think right now. So I know my time is enough to run. Right? I said practice. Tell them practice. Have the right mindset. Create another incident to give a preset or give a concept. Believe that. Have a mindset of always creating value to make money. Have a mindset of always growing yourself. And the next thing is to practice. Tell them practice. Okay, write this one down. Practice makes progress, not perfect. Practice makes progress, not perfect. Practice makes progress, not perfection. Let's put it like that. Practice makes progress, not perfection. Practice makes progress, not perfection. So that is the mindset. The mindset that, okay, I'm going to practice, use the progress thing. Only thing about perfection, don't you say that amateurs, they learn and practice until they don't get it wrong. But a professional learn and practice until they can't. No, the amateur learn and practice something so they can get it right. But professional learn and practice something so they cannot get it wrong. And Bruce Lee said, I don't fear a man that do 1,000 kick. I fear a man that do one kick 1,000 times. So it's not about being everywhere. It's about picking a particular thing and learn it and practice. Picking prospecting now. Learn by picking sales calls, inviting. Pick it. Pick one strategy. Just focus on it. That's what we are doing right now. We are not going everywhere. We don't. What we are doing now, we are learning how to be the boss. Tell them I'm the boss. You know how to become CEO. So what do CEOs talk about whenever they meet? That's what we are talking here. Money strategy, how to win contract, how to buy economy, how to buy MTN, how to buy oil wells. That's what we are thinking. How to buy a telecommunication company. We are not thinking about small things again. Because sometimes that I don't like the word small business. Every business is big. You can start small. We tell a man small business, mine is not small. So my business is big. I'm starting small. It doesn't matter, right? Is it good or very good? Okay, I said write down I am unlimited. Write it, I am unlimited. I am unlimited, and it depends how long I will be on earth. So as long as you're on earth, you keep learning, you keep becoming better, you keep getting better. So it doesn't matter. So I'm unlimited, and it depends how long I will be on earth, as much as I can. So I put it here. Write this one down. Great men are great because they pour themselves into a younger generation. Great men are great because they pour themselves into a younger generation. Great men are great because they pour themselves into a younger generation. Great men are great because they pour themselves into a younger generation. Even though when they are growing old, they see themselves in other people. Great men are great because they pour themselves into a younger generation. I have two more statements we call it for today. Great men are great because they pour themselves into a younger generation. Even when they are growing old, they see themselves in the younger people, in others. And this is networking, not marketing. I'm not talking about marketing, I say networking. Great men are great because they pour themselves into a younger generation. Even when they are growing old,